I rise today to speak about the need for bipartisan and comprehensive immigration reform. I'm disappointed by President Trump's actions on immigration during his first 2 months in office. And to say the least, I do not say that lightly, because I want this president to succeed, as I want every president to succeed, because if they succeed, so does our country. But President's comments and actions to implement policies that don't hold up American values has me feeling very uneasy. To say the least, his erratic statements made on domestic and foreign policy that he's either taken back or corrected demonstrates a lack of diplomatic experience. For example, issuing an executive order to build a wall on the U.S.-Mexican border is not a real solution to fixing our broken immigration system. It does little, if anything, to improve our national security, and it would only hurt trade relations with Mexico, which would have a very serious economic impact not only on American exporters, but especially California's agricultural industry. Additionally, the Trump administration directives to deport undocumented immigrants, regardless of how long they've lived here and contributions that they have made to our society, is a strong example of the president's implementing policy that not only is flawed from a human rights perspective, but it's going to have a negative impact on our economy as well. President Trump is forcing over 11 million individuals who have lived in the United States for decades deeper into the shadows of our communities. They are scared to go to work, scared to go to school, and live their lives. California's agricultural industry relies heavily on a workforce of individuals who are undocumented and work every single day to accomplish the American dream for themselves and their families. These individuals are not only contributing to the agriculture industry, but they are also students, entrepreneurs, and business owners. Furthermore, implementing an executive order to ban travel to the United States is not the American way. As many people in my district are aware, President Trump's first travel ban prohibited a 12-year-old girl, Aman, and her U.S. citizen father from coming home to the United States, and his order put them in harm's way while they waited in Djibouti. Last month, a federal appeals court ruled to block that executive order travel ban. 4 weeks ago, father and daughter finally came back to Los Banos to rejoin their family. Our president and his team had to go back to the drawing board, as we know, to issue a new executive order. And just last night, his second executive order to ban travel was blocked. The Trump administration claims that the flawed executive orders are: 1, a vital measure for protecting national security; 2, a work to improve vetting process; 3, that the United States has a right to vet people who are entering the country and keep our people out from doing us harm. I agree. We need to work together to protect national security. The federal government is obligated to keep our country safe and vet people who enter this country. And guess what? Thorough and rigorous vetting policies are already in place, and they have been going back to the Bush administration ever since 9/11. That's nothing new. My office receives casework on a weekly basis regarding visas that are being extremely vetted, and individuals who are waiting for years to get the proper visa to come to this country. That's extreme vetting. I strongly encourage the president to work with us in Congress to implement policy that actually strengthens our national security and upholds our American values that we all cherish. Working together on a bipartisan basis, we can fix our nation's broken immigration system. Working together, we can make important investments in our infrastructure, and we should. Working together, we can reform our tax system so it's simple and fair. Working together, we can negotiate a farm bill that provides benefits for all Americans. Working together, we can fix the Affordable Health Care Act. Clearly, in regards to the ACA, my Republican friends have decided to go it alone. That's too bad. I stand ready to work with the president on a bipartisan basis on all of the above, but the president must reach out. I sincerely want our president to do well, because that's what's in the best interest of our country, as I want every American president to do well. But it will not happen. It will not happen, my colleagues, my friends, unless we work together. Thank you, and I yield back the balance of my time.